Hello and welcome back to Second Take Movies, the podcast where we give movies a second look, second chance, second take, if you will. I'm your host, Preston Jenkinson, and joining me, as always, it's my co-host, Jake Twito.
Woo! Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Drill. America, right?
Don't know what the drill was for, but okay.
Hey, it was a drill.
That's
the dumbest thing I've saw. What's up, Preston?
Oh, not much.
Cool. Well, it's been a great podcast, everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
After a week, you kind of forget how to do it all, but...
let me tell you something about the week. I saw the beach.
Yeah.
At night.
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes. Yep. But I did see dolphins.
Did see dolphins.
Where we stayed at that intercoastal area.
Mm-hmm.
Or inlet. Sorry. Dolphins like crazy.
Wow.
It was amazing.
Okay.
I felt like a nerd staring, working, going, look at these dolphins. But I need to, let's just get this out of the air. Dude, I can't live where you live. When
It's hot.
there's a certain part of South Carolina when it gets flat,
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore. It's where I grew up, but it's uncomfortable.
I don't like living in the hills, so, there you go.
I was going to invite you to move into Muff Pivot.
We went to a wedding in North Carolina last year, and it was right outside of Asheville, and like every place around there was like up and down and these crazy, and I'm like, I can't live like this.
Dude, do you remember the party where we met?
Yeah.
Getting up that thing?
Oh, that was a terrible, awful place to get in and out of.
Yeah, man, it was. I had a jet up, and I don't know how I got up.
Yeah. Well, we were up there in an Accord, so
Yeah, I was about to say, I had a diesel engine. I was all right. I was all wheeled up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know how you got there.
But
hey, what are we talking about this week?
Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
Which I watched the unrated version again.
I should have figured on that.
Eh.
Well, good, I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. Yeah.
It doesn't change a whole lot.
Okay.
The story of Talladega Nights, number one NASCAR driver Ricky Bobby stays atop the heap thanks to a pact with his best friend and teammate Cal Naughton Jr. But when a French Formula One driver makes his way up the ladder, Ricky Bobby's talent and devotion are put to the test.
You should have gone with the producer's pitch. The producers for this movie, Walt and 6 words. Will Ferrell as a NASCAR driver. And they said, do it.
Yeah.
That's it. That was
This was the time when, like, you could make a comedy like this, like a big budget comedy.
But you know what? You're right. It's way better than I think Judd Apatow's for it.
Yeah.
But you got a Pazzo or Nego?
A positive review Scott found is from LA Weekly, not just the funniest, but the smartest comedy by a mile.
Yeah.
I will say, in terms of a story, it is much better than Anchorman, in my opinion.
It has depth.
Watching these movies like 2 weeks apart is like, oh, okay, this, instead of just a bunch of sketches to get through a story, which is what Anchorman is, this is actually one story in a movie.
Yeah, and you have character growth.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's actual standard movie stuff.
The negative review from Film Threat, monotonous for while it offers a few precious laughs, Talladega Nights simply apes the look and feel of most recent Ferrell movies.
Unfortunately, this is the downhill start.
Yeah.
I mean, like it. This,
When was Step Brothers? Was this before or after this?
before
Okay.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers was like that first one with John C. Reilly.
Yeah. When when was Step Brothers? Yeah, Step Brothers was 2 years after. Blades of Glory is a big one.
Yeah, that one wasn't that great.
Then we had that was a stinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember they did a Sherlock Holmes movie together?
Never saw it.
It was awful. I don't know what happened with that, but
I'd already sat coming to get hard.
No. Yeah. Well, this one, it begins with Jane Lynch, and I don't know that actor's name.
It's I have it in my notes.
I want to say Jack.
No, it's holy crap, I can't remember. Golly, I can't remember handwriting out. Gary Cole.
I
kept saying something. Yeah, wow, I got to work him on right.
Him is supposedly a 19-year-old in a Chevelle, and Jane Lynch is pregnant, and they are on the way to the hospital because this is the birth of Ricky Bobby, and he is born in the backseat of a Chevelle, which is fitting for how the rest of his life goes. It cuts to 10 years later, and he's in school, and him and his buddy Cal Naughton are in school together, and it's career day, so people's dads are coming in, and the teacher asks Ricky where his dad is, and what does he say?
He's out racing.
He's out racing and dipping his wick in anything that moves.
Yeah.
And then his dad shows up to career day, high on peyote. And this is where he gets his famous catchphrase throughout the whole movie: "If you ain't first, you're last." All right.
Now this is where I do trouble. I loved watching this.
Mm-hmm.
The people that quote this nonstop, they ruin it.
Oh yeah, it was nonstop at the time.
Hated it.
It's like, yeah, it's from a movie, and they did it. They said it better in the movie.
Nonstop. Shake and bake it.
Shake and bake.
I'm gonna punch you in the nose.
Yeah. Well, again, this is a time before memes, So
Yeah.
this was all we had at the time, was like, let's throw movie quotes at each other all day. But,
He steals a car.
who steals a car?
Ricky Bobby.
That's right. When he's a smaller kid, he does steal a car.
This movie's insane.
Yeah, it's bonkers. But anyway,
you get the natural progression. He's going to be a pit guy.
Yeah.
But he wants to race.
Yeah. And he wants to win even more. It cuts to years later, 17 years later, I think it doesn't matter. Yeah. Will Ferrell looks like he's in his 50s at this point. He's a jack man on a NASCAR pit crew. The sponsor is Laughing Clown Malt Liquor, which shows up all throughout the movie. Like, that's what his dad drinks. And
yep.
The driver decides to get out because he's got to piss, and then he's seen eating a chicken sandwich at the
best chicken sandwich I've ever had.
That place does make a good sauce.
Harry Chevelle.
So that just leaves the crew with one decision. Anybody want to get in the car and drive? And Ricky jumps in there without a NASCAR license, without any previous training in driving. And he's just in there, which there's a lot of leaps in logic with a lot of comedy movies where it's like, all right.
Goes from last place to third place.
Absolutely. and doesn't know how to interview. I don't.
No, my hands.
That's still one of my favorite quotes to say.
It is beautiful.
I'm not quite sure what to do with my hands.
I kind of wish the whole movie was him being that guy.
Yeah.
Like I don't really do.
Not just like the cocky, insane person that he becomes.
Basically, I just want that career the whole movie.
Yeah.
In this movie.
Yeah.
So I like it no matter what.
So it cuts to a montage of like he gets hired for Dennett Racing, and then he gets his buddy Cal Naughton to be a driver as well. And they start doing commercials together. One of my favorites was the Jack Hawk 9000.
The unrated.
Jack Hawk 9000 available at Walmart. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
That one was stuck for a while. Like, you don't chew Big Red. By the way, this is one of Christopher Nolan's movies ever made.
That was going to be one of my fun facts. Was that?
I read that years ago and went.
That makes me happy.
Real. It is.
That makes me real happy. It's like, oh, he's a normal guy.
Oh man, it made me pump when I found out. It was still like, wait, what?
So yes, of course, he starts to win, and then he marries the first girl that flashes him, and with a joke of "Please be 18." I was like, okay. Oof. And then it cuts to probably one of the best scenes in the entire movie. When they're sitting around and they've got the spread of Domino's and KFC and Taco Bell. And
so you have kids talking about spider monkeys and yelling at old men.
Yeah. I remember when this came out, and I remember there was a guy at church that was talking about, he was watching it with his family, and he's like, when it got to that prayer scene, that's when I just like cut it off and took it back to, you know, it took you to that point.
Same thing. I know 2 or 3 people that were like, it was a great movie until, you know, making odd jokes.
Oh, so you laughed at all the other dirty jokes.
You talked about him, that girl was of age.
Yeah, you laughed at
but
all that stuff, but the prayer scene where he's talking about dear little baby Jesus. He was a man. He had a beard.
Her dad's on my favorite.
Oh my God, he's great.
Just the perfect dry, like, you're gonna let them talk to me like that?
If we wanted us some sisters, we would have called them Dr. Quinn and Medicine Woman.
No, it's Walker and Texas Ranger.
Walker and Texas Ranger.
Walker and Teal.
It's great. And then Cal's over like, I like to picture Jesus as like wearing a tuxedo T-shirt, singing lead vocals for Leonard Skinner, and I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
I think this is the first movie I've watched with him being a comedian.
Yeah,
and it was like, who is this guy?
Years before this, he was in Gangs of New York.
Yeah, it's what I was a cop from Gangs of New York.
He did a lot of. He just went from like dramatic stuff to silly shit like this, and it's honestly what a great career. But
you know, it's a shame. I think that friendship.
I think so too.
Yeah, all over a casting decision.
What casting decision?
Will Ferrell's a huge Lakers fan, and Adam McKay picked John C. Reilly to be some basketball.
Oh, in the Lakers TV show on HBO.
Yes, yeah, sorry. So Will Ferrell got angry.
Really?
Because John C. Reilly got picked.
Because he wanted it?
Mm-hmm.
That's
where the split starts.
Okay.
Yeah, stay in Norway, you fucker. Shot fired. My family's from Norway.
But after this, we go to like it shows how they race together. Like we get an example of how these two race together.
Yeah, the slingshot.
They basically the way that Ricky's been winning is to just like Cal gets up to second, and then Ricky gets up behind him and slingshots around everybody to win. And then they go to a bar that night, and they're all hanging out. One of my favorite jokes, I think it's in the unrated version, but I want to call him Kevin because that's all. He's the guy, little page guy from 30 Rock. That's all I know him as.
Jack McBrayer, man.
Yeah, Jack McBrayer.
Dude, there's one person in my life I want to meet, he's in the top 3.
Yeah.
That's him. That character, and he's from Georgia. I don't know. There's so many rascals. Wow.
Yeah.
People like him, but yeah.
He's at the bar and he's talking to one of the crew members, and he's like, "Well, my Nana's turning 88 years old, and I'm just looking for something to get her for her birthday." He's like, "Get her a coffin."
No, that's in the unrated as well. Buy her a coffin.
Buy her a coffin. But then he goes on to like, "Get her a stripper."
That's yeah.
He's like,
dude, I love Conan too much.
yeah.
He's got a document he left, and Jay Letter replaced him.
Mm-hmm.
It's extraordinary. Jack McBrayer shows up. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like best friends hanging out.
Okay.
Playing, dueling banjos. And Jack McBrayer like, stop playing. Has to do a jig. This is perfect. I don't know. But, sorry. Back to this.
But this is when Jean Girard shows up.
What's wild in this watch, that's my favorite character.
I see. It's kind of dumb for me. The whole accent.
I don't know why. Like with this watch, I'm like, this is the best performance on the whole movie.
It is not.
So bad.
He shows up and he's the new driver for Dennett Racing.
Because Dennett's son is Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah. And he's from Formula 1. And so Ricky tries to punch him and get in a fight with him. But Jean Girard gets him in a little arm lock, and he's like, "I will break your arm if you don't say that you love crepes."
You're going to have to break.
And there's just...
I had those earlier. They're delicious. Thin pancakes.
They are pretty good. Oh, those little thin pancakes.
I'm not saying it.
It's a good compromise right there. I'm not saying it. Break it, Pepe Le Pew.
I don't think you have to edit this out, but I'm going to preface. I hung out with F1 drivers once in Vegas.
With who?
Some F1 drivers.
Mm.
It was Aston Martin because they were at a conference. I don't understand it all. They sponsor them. They used our technology. I don't know. Doesn't matter. And I dropped the Formula on one of them, and it was an Italian driver, and he goes, "Are you gay?" And I went, "No, it's Talladega Nights." He goes, had a big old cigarette. Ricky boy. And then went back. The only thing on the entire night was, "Are you gay?"
You gay?
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
Those guys are short.
Yeah. They have to
like, jockey short.
Yeah, they have to be.
I'll never get into cars, boy.
I'm never gonna fit in an F1 car, and I'm fine with it. That's why it was weird that Brad Pitt, who's like the same height as me, is in a F1 movie.
I drive F5 or F15. Yeah, F5 plane.
So the next day they're doing qualifying, and of course Ricky's arm is in a cast, and he basically is like tries to drive. He gets into the race the next day. He's driving with a broken arm, and he sold. Yeah, and he sold the windshield to Fig Newtons.
I cannot see. I do love it.
This sticker sure is dangerous, but I do love Fig Newtons. So this is when he gets into like, this is at Talladega, so it's like the big crash.
Forget the movie. How do you feel about Newtons?
Fig Newtons,
What's wrong with you?
I don't like them.
They're delicious.
Mm.
They make you poop good.
Still.
Okay, well, guys, been a great podcast. See you next week on the end.
I had to drink a lot of prune juice growing up, so it was like.
Oh. Well, hey, I got little prune juice right here. Dr. Pepper.
I was, not to get too personal, but I was constipated a lot as a kid, so I had to drink a lot of prune juice.
Did I get that? Yeah. No, we're good. All right. So,
yeah. So he gets into a big crazy wreck, and this is probably like the biggest moment that everybody knows from the movie, where he's like running around in his underwear and his helmet and saying, "Help me, Tom Cruise."
That's such a deep, good line.
Mm-hmm. Use your witchcraft to get the fire off me.
Days of Thunder, but it's also Scientology. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah. And I think he says Oprah Winfrey.
Can I? So, John C. Reilly, Thunder. He's Tom Cruise's primary pit crew guy.
Really? In Days of Thunder?
Yep.
I've never seen that movie, so
I've never seen it either, but I know he's in it. I've seen a picture.
So that's just like an extra joke on, like a good layered joke on top of
perfect joke.
Yeah. Huh.
But have you ever ridden the ride Days of Thunder?
No. Yes, I have.
It's gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was it? That was in that was at
Carowinds, right?
Carowinds, yeah.
Yeah. If you're listening to Carowinds, it's the park.
Yeah. We used to go to Carowinds a lot when I was at Winthrop. So nowadays it's like seen it. Been there several times.
Yeah. Yeah. But so Ricky goes into hell.
Yeah, he gets checked into a hospital, and again, the unrated cut is one of my favorites. One of my favorite scenes. Cal's in there in the hospital room with him. He's like, "I want to tell you, when I was that summer you went to community college, I did a spread for Playgirl. I mean spread. I pulled my butt apart."
It's in there.
Okay.
It is wild. Of what?
Mike Honcho, but also Michael Clark Duncan. We've somehow skipped over. R.I.P. is
so
Ricky
good.
Bobby's crew chief, and he's in the hospital reading a Judy Blume book. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
Dude, Michael Clark Duncan. There will not be a person like him ever again.
Yeah, I feel like he phoned in a lot of acting in this movie, but
yeah,
he's still funny.
Himself, he just showed up and went,
So
I'll be funny.
At this point, Ricky thinks he's paralyzed. Like, it's all in his mind. Like, the doctor has to say, "Oh no, he's not." They go and see him and see he's playing basketball in a wheelchair, and they're like, "Doc, give it to me straight. Is he ever going to walk again?" And he's like, "Oh no, he's fine."
He saw that cherry.
Yeah. And so they confront him about it, and he's like, "You want to see what my life is?" And then he stabs himself in the leg.
Dude, I will fail.
"Oh, baby, don't cut it. Cut around the meat."
Oh.
There's two. We got two in there.
Well, with all this, he's so fearful he doesn't want to race ever again.
Yeah, he's scared. Yeah.
And his wife.
Within a matter of 3 hours, his wife leaves him, gets together with Cal. They've put replaced his picture in the family portrait. And the father-in-law, Chip, has one of my favorite quotes in this entire movie, where he's like, "Remember, Bobby, the field mouse is fast, but the owl sees at night. What?
That was like, those are my favorite Will Ferrell movies. That weird, and Adam Sandler too.
Yeah,
Just this weird old guy said something. You're like, what?
that they cut away. There's a weird line, and we just come back and just don't acknowledge it. But Ricky and the kids end up at his mama's house where he's delivering pizzas. At this point in his life, his dad has showed back up. He meets him because his dad keeps ordering pizzas from the same place until he gets Ricky. And he's like,
Ricky doesn't have a license anymore, does he?
Yeah, he lost his license because he hit a person in a grocery store parking lot, and then he hits the cop that comes to give him a ticket. So he loses his license. There's I can see why they cut it for the theatrical version. There's a scene in the unrated where he gets on a bus, public transit bus, and has a conversation with people on the bus. And it's just a joke that goes nowhere. And it's like, okay, this probably should have stayed cut. But anyway. And the B plot of this second act of this movie, the grandma takes the kids to Sunday school because they're awful. And she's like, I dropped them off Sunday school 10 minutes ago. And they come running through the yard. Anarchy! Anarchy! I don't know what that means, but I love it. Those kids are 20 and 30 years old now.
And one of them's in jail, I think.
The older one, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That sucks.
The younger one was on a podcast the other day. I was like, oh shit, he's like 20-something years old. That's fun.
That's wild.
Yeah. But in this time, Ricky and his dad meet, and his dad decides to teach Ricky how to get his mojo back, or however he says it. He puts a cougar in a car and says, you can drive with a cougar, you drive with the fear.
If you can dodge a wrench, ball.
Yeah. And then the second thing he does to finally get him back up on the horse, as it were, he tapes Lucky Charms under the car and makes Ricky think that it's drugs, and he runs from the police. But it's
what a training montage.
Yeah, it's hilarious. They run into a house. Which, fun fact, they did. They bought a house in I think they shot this in North Carolina or somewhere.
Yeah, it's all around, I think, Lowell.
Yeah.
Because he steals the car at the beginning, the drive-by choice beverage, which I only know what that is because Chiron's soda ever made.
It is.
And that's when they bottle it.
I was upset that Bojangles was out of Cheerwine the other day.
Dude, let me tell you, we're spoiled.
Yeah.
We have Bojangles, and they got Cheerwine. We don't got patio. We don't got bull crap. We got Cheerwine.
Mm-hmm. But I think they actually ran that car into that house.
100%.
Yeah. So
the difference in the movie too is they had a budget.
Yeah.
They stunts, they're big.
Yeah.
They did it. Yeah.
So Ricky is ready to drive again, but he's an independent now. He
well, his dad abandoned him before that.
Yeah, they go to a Applebee's. I do think you meant to interrupt me, and I do think you meant to leave the damn onions on my steak.
Such an awkward all of it.
Yeah. So his dad leaves again, but he's also Amy Adams plays his assistant in this.
Amy Adams,
who he hooks up with a bar. He's like, "Oh my God, you're crawling on the table. It's like the girl in the Whitesnake video." Everyone, look away. We're gonna make animal noises.
Oh
God. So of course Ricky confronts. At this point, Jean Girard is he's the top in NASCAR now, and Cal Naughton is still second, I guess. He's not winning as much, but he's married to Carly now, and Cal keeps calling him throughout this whole process while Ricky's living with his mom. Like there's a moment where he's sitting in the dark alone. He's like, "Hey man, when you want to watch TV and listen to the stereo at the same time, how you do that? Why would you want to do that? Because I like to party."
Because I like to party from this, and I constantly probably had. I was that guy because I like to party.
I like to party. So Ricky's back on the racetrack.
Yeah, sponsored by me.
Sponsored by me. Well,
Cougar.
in the unrated version, he's originally sponsored by Man Thongs and a personal ad on the back of the car.
Okay.
So they had to scrounge up and rebuild the engine. And they, of course, yeah, he put ME and a Cougar on the car, and they repaint it.
And they tell them that freaking God, I said earlier, my gosh.
Oh, Jack
McBride, just trying to pump him up, and he pokes his head in the corner. That's one of my favorite scenes.
Was he crying?
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jack McBride.
Yeah. So you think he's going to confront and get mad at everybody, but he's like, "No, man, I'm cool." Like him and Cal are cool now. Cal is the magic man at this point.
Magic.
I'm the magic man.
Check my sleeve. Something in there.
Magic. Wow. So at some point during the race, of course, the Cal is like, "What kind of mind games is he playing? I slept with his wife, and he's apologizing to me." And then Ricky eventually makes his way up through the pack, and he won't. The owner wants him to take him out at some point. And then they get the guy that replaced Ricky in the Wonder Bread car to take him out, and that causes the big wreck at Talladega. And Cal Naughton obviously slingshots Ricky again one last time.
So we got friends. Everyone right at the front, 2 runners still.
Yeah, and so they run the last 6 laps together, but then they finally wreck at the end, where it's a fun bit of like they're wrecking, and the cars are still tumbling, and then they cut to an Applebee's commercial. Which, if that's product placement, that is a wonderful way to use product placement.
I think when I saw this in theaters, my dad goes, "What do we got a commercial for right now?" Like flat out, didn't comprehend it.
I think this is
just like we have commercials during movies. What?
I think this is the second best use of product placement to the 2017 Power Rangers movie, where the climax took place at a Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Agreed.
We did an episode on that a couple years ago, but
forgot about the Krispy Kreme. I was like, where was that?
It was at the Krispy Kreme.
It was Krispy Kreme.
So, of course, they wreck, and by their logic, they go to foot race to the end of the...
They're both disqualified, but in the heart of the race, they're still running.
And in no way does that... And, like, Ricky wins, of course, and it's like, in no way does that count, but he won.
Cal wins. It was the last...
Yeah, so Cal finally wins the Talladega 500. And Carly tries to get back with Ricky, but he's like, nah. And that's the movie.
They go to Applebee's.
They go to Applebee's.
Preston, do you know when they released this movie?
When they released it?
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Jeff Gordon's 35th birthday.
Yuck.
He's handsome.
I hate Jeff Gordon.
He's handsome.
Dale till I die, buddy.
Hell, hey.
That is our trivia. Our trivia name. Our trivia team name is Raise Hell, Praise Dale.
Whatever. I don't care. Our senior prank. Somebody spray painted a giant 3 Till I Die on one of the buildings, and they didn't buy enough spray paint to finish it. So somebody had to finish during the school day.
I think the statute of limitations is passed on that.
What dumb people look and see somebody finishing graffiti during the day and say, "That's okay. It looked great." Anyway, I don't know who did it.
I'm sure you don't.
I mean, the first part I know who did. The second part, I don't know.
This
It's
movie
like 8.2.
It gets 8.5 from me. It's pretty good.
It's fun. It's good. Like, this is everything I want from one of these movies.
Yeah.
It's got a story.
Yeah.
You can follow it. It's got clever stuff. It's not just dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
So that brings us to what we watching, we playing, what reading, what we doing, what's happening.
Oh, Daredevil.
I've been watching Daredevil. I watched the newest episode last night.
I gotta rewatch it again. Just give me all the episodes. Just give them to me. Give me that.
No, it's way more. To me, it's way more fun to get them week to week. You got something to look forward to. I finished The Pit.
I still need to start it.
Oh my gosh, you have to.
Yeah, Nope, I can't say it. Yeah, I need to finish it.
It's the best show, one of the best shows on TV right now.
The main actor, whoever he is,
Noah Wiley.
Yeah, he saw a product at an expo and endorsed it. He's walking around the expo. It was really weird. It was like crazy. Like, whoa. Sorry, anyway.
Was this the last time you was in Vegas?
No, this was a couple weeks ago.
Oh. Fairly recent.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't work anymore, so I need to be careful.
Gotcha.
But it's really cool. Actually, I don't care. Joint gun.
It's a what?
A hip joint gun.
Okay.
When you get a hip joint set, that's still done by hammer tool. Because it's very custom for everybody. There is a company in the world that made a gun
just for that purpose.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense that he would endorse that.
Yeah. I don't know anything about the show. I got the doctor show, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. But
It was originally pitched as ER rebooted because he was on ER as the young doctor.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah. And Michael Crichton's estate got pissy about it. And so it was the same. It was the concept that it is now where it's like each season is a 15-hour shift at the emergency room.
Oh,
so
okay.
All they did was just change the characters' names around. And because, again, Michael Crichton's estate got pissy about it.
Yeah.
Because they were like, you're doing an ER. And they still tried to sue when they made the show. But it's like, no, we changed all the characters' names. Everyone's different other than the fact that it takes place in the ER, which is not a new concept. So, yeah. I've been watching The Pit.
The Comeback. It's back on HBO.
Okay.
It's the final season of that. I've been watching Hacks as well. Both those are just solid. I didn't think I'd like as much as I did. I'll be honest. It's female protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
I had low expectations. Blown away. Gonna own up to that. I think I'm gonna start Ronin. No, not Ronin. What's the FX samurai show?
Shogun.
Ronin's anime. Yeah.
You have to pay attention to that show because it is mostly Japanese.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. It's like how much concentration?
You need to, like, when you watch an episode of that, you gotta lock in. Unless you know Japanese.
I'm getting better at some. I'm watching a couple of animes that are out. Everything it sucks. It's the time when everything dies.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. I hate this spring break.
I saw Hail Mary for the second time the other day.
I might go see it Friday.
You should.
Is Is it as good?
It is very good.
Okay, yeah. I need to do some kind of stress relief, and the movies are rad.
All right. Well,
Did,
that's it for this week. Unless you got anything else.
yeah, sorry, no. I was like, am I playing a game right now? No, I'm not. Sorry. Yeah, this week.
So,
Guys, email us.
email
Post
us,
comments.
subscribe to the
Share it with
podcast.
your mom.
Yeah, share it with everybody. I got a fun story about my mom's flight to Nashville after we're done with this.
Hey guys, hey, if you subscribe to Patreon, you get exclusive story. Lucy's.
I wish. Yeah, if you have a movie we should do, you can send that to secondtakemovespot@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, all that fun stuff. Jake, do you have any final words for the people?
Never do a good pin. Yeah.
Wise words to live by. We will see you next week with another Will Ferrell movie.